Hello, hello. Hey, what's up guys? Alex here. Thank you for checking this video and welcome to this live streaming about digital painting on Elementary OS. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see the beautiful background future image that I created? Yes, I hope so. Are you ready to see my face? I don't know if you're ready because it's gonna be kind of different. So let me show you. Boom. That's my face. Here I am. Hello. Okay. Oh, a lot of people are already connected. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lanes. Hello, Chris. Hello, Jao. Hello, Nobir. Hello, Marcel. So many users. Okay, just confirm that you guys can hear me properly, because every time I do this live streaming, I have no idea if something's working, something is not working, but whatever. Everyone is saying hello, Mohammed, hello, Marcel, hello, Drone Miner 967. Okay, great. Hello, hola. Okay, so many people. Wow, fantastic. Audio is good. Fantastic. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are, first, the setup is completely different. I'm not in my room. I am in my living room where this is like the dining table where I usually eat. I'm doing this because I'm using the Elementary OS. Actually, I'm using the System 76 Gazelle laptop here, connected to my Wacom Cintiq tablet. I'm gonna use the tablet. This is the pen tablet of the Wacom that I'm gonna use. You cannot see it, but it's down there. I could potentially turn the camera, but whatever. I shared a picture. I did a review about the Wacom and all those kind of like cool things. And I have this keyboard, like a wireless keyboard, just so I can use some shortcut and stuff like that. The experience, just a quick review about the experience with the Wacom on Elementary OS. Basically, I hooked it up and it was working. Perfectly. Like, recognized everything, recognized the pen, recognized the screen. I did a calibration of the screen. The screen was already calibrated. Like, I didn't pretty much have to do anything. It was like perfectly, recognizes the pressures, recognizes the tilting. And the only issue that I had was when I tried to map the buttons, the physical buttons on the side of the tablet. Those I had a crash, and so I decided to not set up those buttons. That's why I'm using the keyboards and not the button. But everything else is working perfectly. So let me read some comments here. Whoop whoop. Marcus, hello, I love you. Okay, I love you too. Thank you so much. I catch you online. Zdravo, is that, it means hello maybe? Okay, yes, okay, great. Well, what are we doing today? Today we are, first I'm gonna show you the work that I did on the developers page of Elementary OS, the website. I pushed a little bit further the UI, I implemented the new color palette, and I think I'm almost finished. Like, I'm really close to be done. There are some tweaks that I want to do, some experimentations that I want to do more, but it's pretty much done. The thing that I want to do today, I want to create that little doodle that, if you follow the previous live streaming, you know that I want to put on the top right corner a little like isometric drawing of some raw material coming into like assembly chain, some raw material going into the sort of like factory with the shape of the Elementary OS App Center, and then spitting out completed packages like boxes with the icons or logos of the apps that we currently have. And then, I don't know, like create some cool, nice little drawing introduction and stuff like that. It's also an experimentation of seeing if Elementary OS and like the entire Linux ecosystem, or like the Ubuntu base or whatever, and the Wacom works in a proper way with Elementary OS. And it's like we are at a point, if we are at a point where Linux is ready for being like used to do like professional work for designers, because Linux is perfect for developers. It's kind of horrible for designers. I always say that. I'm like the first to admit it. Like, the entire community is trying to change this, and there are a lot of progress, but I don't think it's there yet. So I'm gonna start working a little bit. So let me show you what I'm doing right now, and let's change screen. Okay. Can you guys see the layout? Let me switch, let me focus here, and let me remove, boom, the tablet. Okay, this is the layout that I'm working on. Let me read some comment here. Brian is watching, looks like you're artist, yes. Also, I'm wearing the hat because I'm completely bald, and this location has a weird light shining directly on my head. So if while I'm painting, I'm gonna look down, and if I don't have the hat, you guys are gonna get blinded by the reflection of the light on my head. So I don't wanna blind you all, so that's why I'm wearing a hat. And I'm wearing also my awesome Nerd Continuity t-shirt, which is fantastic. Okay, this is what I'm doing. This is the design that I've been doing right now. So this is the header, and this section, this part here is what I'm gonna use, this part to draw the doodle. And I'm using the color palette of Elementary OS, and I created this sort of like crossing design to not have just a boring regular block. I put everything aligned to the left, and the button, I so love this button. This is like one of the best buttons ever. I like this shape, I like the drop shadow, I like how the icon of GitHub is integrating properly with the button. Is just so good. It's just so good overall. I really love the font weighting, it's great. Then introduction with these little cards that are floating, and then a little bit more. Be first, be visible. Here I started using the slate color, that it's another type of color in the color palette. But the button here, learn more, gets back this type of gradient, this purple gradient. And I played with this thing. I played with the slate color and the purple color to alternate between titles and buttons, buttons and titles. So let's see if it works. A little bit of overview of the App Center. I'm cutting here the App Center because I don't like the drop shadows that goes underneath, like at the bottom. It kind of like looks too heavy. So interrupting it, it gives a little bit of three-dimensionality and a sort of like different layers one on top of the other. Looks cool. Looking really slick. Okay, Jasper. So how would it look when you align the text and GitHub logo on the same line as the get started part? What do you think? Get started. Oh, here? No, it wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look good. There are two completely different things. That button is a call to action. This is an introduction to a specific section. It's just like different purposes for different sections. But let's continue. Monetize your work. Description, straightforward description of how the payment works and how you can integrate and publish your app via GitHub. It's going to be like really simple, really straightforward. I like this drop shadow that creates this three-dimensionality. It's just like everything looks so good. And then an introduction on Vala here. Look how slick. This is going to be like selectable. You can click on this and gonna alternate different code example that you can scroll, so you can select. It's not just an image. You just copy paste and push it and put it in your app, and it's going to work. So that's all the things. And a really nice, coming back with the purple button to Valadoc. And then a little introduction on Elementary OS. With Elementary OS, we have highlight of the major features, major packages that you can use in Elementary OS. I really like the color gradation here that I use, the gradient from blue dark to light blue for the Elementary OS logo. I don't know if it's on brand, but it looks really cool. And then a slate button that calls back the later section, that is the final call to action to actually download Elementary OS. And this is because this is the developer section. The final download is more developer oriented. So we give the ability to developers to download the regular version, the current available version that right now it's Loki. Soon you will be able to download the beta for Juno. And if you're a developer, you want to live on the edge and you want to participate in debugging and contribute a lot more on Elementary OS, you can pay just $10 per year. That is like, I don't know, 70 cents a month. It's just nothing. And you get daily builds. You get constant updates. Basically, you're in loop with all the other developers and maintainers to just get daily builds, this is the overall page. It looks really sleek. I think it's really easy to navigate, really easy to understand, and it's focused for developers. So what we have to do right now, we have to build a doodle here in this area. So let me read a couple of comments. Mohammed said this could be a beautiful single page application. Yeah, I think that's the goal, that's the purpose. Really well done. I'm really impressed. Oh, thank you so much, Jasper. You should definitely add some drop shadows above and around your cards. White on white is strange, in my opinion. Do you think here? I don't know if it's visible enough. I think like it's too bright, the screen, but here there's a really delicate drop shadow because I didn't want to be in your face. I want this card to hover and create a little bit of three-dimensionality, but without being like drop shadow, boom, like too heavy and stuff like that. That's why I went with this solution, and I like this effect with the diagonal thing like that. But yeah, let's start doodling. So first let's create, I have my layer here. Oh, I'm using Krita, by the way. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's start doodling. So let's define the area with the limit of the area. So this is my sketch here. And let's say that we could potentially go also over here if we want, and even if we go underneath of these cards, it's fine, but as far as we don't pass this limit, we should be fine. Also, I should say that this is a total experiment. I never did something like this in terms of live streaming while painting, while recording on Elementary OS on the Gazelle. So I don't know if it's gonna crash. If I disappear suddenly, it's because the entire system crashed, but I'm gonna be back online and we're gonna keep trying, continue. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's the thing. Let's see if the system can handle it. I'm sure we'll handle it. If it crashes, it's probably because I did something wrong. But I'd say this is the area that we can safely occupy. Everything else more than this, we keep like kind of feel weird. I don't want to go too over this part here. Like we shouldn't consider this part as like too much. So let's leave this breathing room, which is perfect. I'm saving the document a lot because I love saving, so I keep saving. Let me read a bunch of questions. I think the contrast of the white text on the light purple is not strong enough in the header hero area. I disagree, but thank you, Marco, for the feedback. You could maybe add a black outline. All cards are a bit clear. It's just a thought. I tried. It doesn't look good, the black outline. And Jasper said, oh, now he understands why the text is so far to the left. You want to make a doodle on the right. Forget what I said. Yes, exactly. And then we have an Italian comment. Quando pubblicherai la prossima lezione di Gulp? When will I publish the next Gulp lesson? It should be Wednesday. Wednesday I should publish the Gulp lesson about browser sync and reload, like auto reload and browser sync. So what we'll see at the end, I have no idea. Okay, let's start doodling. First, because I don't want to get distracted by the background, I'm going to hide it. And then I'm going to create an empty layer here. Then I'm going to rename BG, and then I'm going to fill it up with white. How do I fill things? I haven't used Krita in like 1,000 years or something. It's just like insane how quickly you forget the things that you have to do, or like how a software works. It's just like pretty intense. But yes, okay, so this is my sketch. I'm here. No, I shouldn't paint white, I should paint black. Yes, okay, and then the eraser works. Okay, perfect. And then let's go back on the pencil and let's save this file. Okay, so also I don't know how much I can hold this because I have a little bit of sore throat and I feel really tired today, so I don't know what the hell is gonna happen during this live streaming. So sorry, apologies in advance. But let's get started. Let's do a little bit of doodle. So the concept here is having basically the app center at the center of the doodle. So it has to be isometric. So I have to respect these like 90 degrees angles and these like perfectly straight lines. This is like sort of like the construction grid that I have to respect. So I don't have to do any perspective or something. Everything is like a 90 degrees angles. All these angles, it should be 90 degrees, even if it's not perfectly 90 degrees. We're gonna respect that because we're artists, we can do crazy things. But yeah, the main focus of the entire composition is the app center. So we can sort of build sort of app center. I don't even remember. I'm gonna look at references later, but we could do something like this and then create this thing. Also, I'm doing this because I really like drawing and it relaxes me a lot, even if I don't do it that often. But I'm seeing on YouTube a lot of artists that they like to speed paint, and they just do speed painting. They just record and then speed up at I don't know, 500% the painting, and they show you the final result. So when I was learning, when I was really young and I was trying to learn digital painting, and I was looking at these examples online, I was seeing all these artists doing these amazing painting in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I was seeing all this progress. Everything was looking really sharp and really great in few seconds, and I was getting so upset because it was taking me a lot of time to make my own painting. As I was seeing these artists doing these amazing things in few minutes, and that's a misconception created by these speed paintings videos that are great to watch because they're really entertaining and really engaging, but then to new artists they give you a distorted idea of how long it takes to actually create something. So this video is gonna be probably super boring because it's just me drawing lines, drawing 1,000 different lines and erasing and drawing again, and I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad, but that's what art is like: drawing a lot, painting a lot. And if you're an artist, if you're watching this video and you're a digital painter and you want to learn or you want to improve your skills, I strongly suggest you to just follow designers or follow painters when they do live streamings, because when they do live streaming they cannot speed up. You're gonna see a lot of times designers spending time on the same section for hours and hours and stuff like that. So that's the reality of the things. But yeah, that's the thing. Don't think that painters or digital painters, they already know what they want to do and everything's gonna look sharp and perfect since like the first stroke. It's a lot of try, delete, erase, try again and stuff like that. Also, I have no idea if this is the correct shape of the app center, but yeah, it says I'm trying to do it. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Also, I want the app center to be solar powered, because I know that Daniel Foray, that is the founder of Elementary OS, has a green agenda. He keeps saying, I'm just joking. Daniel, if you're watching this video, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell everyone you have a green agenda, and you're just so liberal. Jesus. Okay, and so I'm gonna make this solar powered, and it's gonna be like super cool. Also, I shouldn't lose myself in too many details. It's just too early to have details. But yeah, this is the exit of the app center, or the factory of the app center. Let's say something like this. Yes, and this is the entrance. So apps or like raw material comes in from here and gets spit out from here. So here we could have the sort of like the assembly chain or something. I don't know, something like this. Maybe this, the usual how do you call this, guys? Is it a roller? I don't know. Escalator? No, the usual thing. This tape, rolling tape, something like that. Yeah, just to give us an idea. This, and then here we could have an exit, something smooth that goes down, because I want to lift this up a little bit to create a little bit of space and three-dimensionality. And here we can have a lot. stuff like this. Here we can lift it up, maybe with some cool poles, not to look like made of wood. I don't know. But yeah, something like this. And here this changes. Okay, this is the entrance. We could have something here that I have no idea what I want to do, but something we could have here. We could put solar panels here. And solar panels to let, hey, this is solar powered little thing. How do you draw solar panels? I have to look at some references because I never draw solar panels, so I don't know how they're drawn, how they're made. But yeah, like this, just looks like a stupid grid, something like that. Okay. Okay, so push the green agenda. Delia Foray, yes. Conveyor belt. Is this one the conveyor belt or bluish black grid? Oh, the bluish black grid for the, oh yes, the solar panel. Yes, correct. And they're kind of like inclined. I guess they're good with these inclination of the roof. I guess so. Maybe here we could have something cool. I don't know if it could interfere with the menu or the actual section of the page, but it could be cool to have something like some ropes or some like electrical cables that they get attached to the house from the top. So this is always aligned to the top, and there's something, I don't know, something like this. This is just a sketch, so just go crazy with ideas, and whatever happens, happens. And maybe Daniel, because it's here, can give us real-time feedback, like, no, I hate this, no, this is terrible, this is like, oh, this is gross. Okay. I don't know. Okay, and then here something cool is gonna happen. Maybe we could use like these typical like factory curtains, or maybe something cooler. We could have like an entrance, I don't know. Here I want some like cool metal doors, something really like sort of like futuristic, or it looks like a bank vault or something like this. What do you guys think? Something like boom, boom. This is cool, this is cool, okay. And here, okay, there's perspective, and this is all dark. Okay. The entrance should be a human entering with an idea. Ooh. Okay, Sergio, I had like just the worst thought ever. So basically you're saying that the App Center, that the guys at Elementary OS, they get people, they put it into this meat grinding machine, they package people, and they spit out boxes of apps. So you're saying Elementary OS is powered by human beings? That's tough, man. That's tough. Sorry, I don't know what to say during this live streaming now, because I'm not doing an actual tutorial, stuff like that. A person sitting on a desk coding, Soylent Green style. Yes, Daniel. Okay, Soylent Green is people. Yes, yes. Oh my God, you guys. What are we talking about? Okay, here I want to do something. Okay, here in this section I will do something cool, because let's say that just as a test, these are the packages that they get spit out, right? And every package is gonna have like on top and maybe the logo of the application. That could be like the video, or like music, or files, or maybe if I ask permission to other developers to have an icons here like vocal, or a spice up from Felipe or stuff like that, or even Quilter from Planes is gonna be like it's gonna be cool. We could have some boxes here, some smaller, some bigger, stuff like that. You could have sort of like a stack of apps here, And something we're reaching the limit, so I'm not sure if this is gonna be like too much, but yeah, we could have something like this with some boxes and stuff, and we could have some people, like some little workers that they are here and they give orders to the machines, or we could have some drones, huh? Light up, good, light Bobs. Yeah, Daniel, you can't post links in this chat. I can't either. Like, I'm the administrator of this. I cannot post links in the chat. I don't know why. So I'm so sorry. But yeah, there's like, we could have some people here, some nice worker. Maybe we could have like a little sketch of Daniel Foray or Cassidy James or like Blake, someone like all the people that work at Elementary US, some like amazing guys looking really sharp and really sexy all around here. And we could have like a nice truck here that respects the perspective, of course, and building a truck, isometric truck is gonna be maybe a Tesla truck, is electric, so I don't know, how do you build, oh my god, how do you make a truck in isometric? It's just so hard, does it look like a truck? No, I don't think so. Okay, this is like the wheel, another wheel. I can have like double because we are carrying a lot of weight because we have a lot of cool ups. And here we could have the Elementary US logo. Look at that, boom boom, on a side of the truck. That's a cool idea. What do you think? That's an amazing idea. I love it. And the truck is gonna be, also the truck is gonna be human powered. But yeah, this is the little truck. Look at that. The little truck. I guess this wheel is kind of weird. We could have it here. But I'm gonna look at references of trucks and make it better, of course. Okay, this is the concept, this is the idea. We need to define, or let me read some comments here. Actually, let me save, because I haven't saved since the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna crash everything. I can post links here. It kind of reminds me of the Monty Python novel writing sketch in which a live radio reporter tries keeping up with Thomas Hardy as he writes the first passage, The Return of the Native. Yes. So Daniel sent me something he found on Slack, but I deactivated Slack here because I didn't want the notifications all the time. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna take a look now. You're doing great. Thank you so much. Soren says, a Saturday afternoon in November was appropriate. Is it no, it's approach. Saturday afternoon in November was approach. Yes, that's exactly that. Post it without domain, comma, whatever, then write domain. Oh, thanks, Dan. Oh, that's a good advice. It reminds me of the Transmit logo for Mac. Yeah, Transmit did an amazing truck logo, but it's really like cartoonish and bumped here. I want to be like more like futuristic and technologically advanced, but this is like this is just an idea. But yeah, that's definitely that could be. And then the logo of Elementary is just a truck, so you know, autosave doesn't work. I don't know if I have autosave. I didn't set it up. Sorry. I'm the worst. Draw some dollars too. Some dollars? Oh yes. We can have like some. No, it's too cheesy drawing dollars. A forklift truck. I could draw a forklift truck. Okay, let me see what Daniel sent me on Slack, and then we're gonna continue drawing this thing. Oh, nice. This is a really good example. Look at that. Yes. Can you guys see it? This Daniel sent me this link. I really like it. I'm going to use it as a reference when we render this thing. Look at these trees. The trees are fantastic. This is so cute. Yes, I want to exactly do something like this. Probably, if I cannot render it properly here, I'm gonna build it in Blender. Would you guys, yes, that's a thing. I know Blender, I know how to use Blender, I know how to do 3D. That's another thing. Poorly, really poorly, but I know how to do it. But yeah, let's continue. Okay, so here we need some raw material that goes into the app center. And we could have like maybe, I don't know if a tree is like, could distract from the composition. Maybe we could find sort of like, I don't know, type of style. Maybe we could paint it like it's in like watercolor to have it in the background or something like that. But I don't want to create too many things around and distract. Trees, green agenda. Yes, Daniel wants trees, like maybe an old school cash register spewing out dollar sign. I don't know, probably dollar signs is kind of cheesy, but yeah, that could be a thing. Maybe let's spit it out from somewhere. But here, give me like some suggestion. What type of material should go into the elementary US? So I was thinking like something really, that could be, so we talked about, that could be maybe a desk, a guy sitting on a desk, but it looks like we're chopping humans, like we're making apps of humans. We could have like, this is like the computer, and then there's the guy here working at the desk. Maybe here the guy enters. This looks terrible. This is like, oh, these guys are crushing humans and spitting out apps, or like guys in line. Let go of the dollar sign. Okay, this is like the human. So yes, Daniel says that we should watch out for the purple background. Too many colors might clash. Yeah, definitely. So that's an issue. That's a thing that could happen with the doodle. That we have these colors on top of the purple is gonna be like a punch in your face, and we don't want to do that. So we can potentially change the background of the color if the doodle is worth keeping it. So yes, so some suggestions for the thing. So some usual gears and screws going in. Yes, I could do that. I don't know if it's publicly available, but maybe put a board with a total of money that developers made out of the store. I don't think it's available. Put a guy carrying a box. A guy carrying a box? I don't know. Also, if this guy is this big and these guys are so small, it's not worth it. I don't think a guy. Oh, let me shrink down my eraser. I don't think a guy in a desk, it's a good idea. Okay, let's delete this thing. Let's actually clean up a little bit this, so we can clean up a little bit our sketch. I know as an artist, you're not supposed to do it. Like, you're doing a sketch, just leave it as it is. Don't clean it up. But I am a control freak. I don't like to have this messy thing. I'm just really freaking out. Just, oh, I have to clean up stuff like this. So I don't think this should be lifted at all, but this could be something like this. Okay, so okay, let's say that here we want an engine, maybe. How do you draw an engine? I don't know. Okay. Let's say some random parts. So a cylinder that we can convert into a sort of like tech thing, that we have like a piston like this, and then we can have some tech parts. One piston. Then we could have like another type of, I don't know, gear, random gears, materials here. Something like this. Okay. By the way, you guys are watching this and this is amazing, but this is everything on Linux. This is everything is happening on free software, which is fantastic. I don't know if it's gonna crash soon, I don't know, but I hope not. But I remember when I tried to switch to Linux like 4 or 5 years ago, I installed on my like super powerful i7 laptop, whatever, I installed Linux Mint, and then I tried Ubuntu, and then I tried KDE, and then I tried Fedora, and after a week or 2 weeks, after a bunch of updates, trying to install my application, but everything was crashing. I couldn't do any work. Like, I was spending more time in fixing things than actually doing any work. So already the fact that we are at the point where I can live stream Paint, and you guys can comment, I read the comments. I have like 20 different windows opens, and this laptop from System76 is running so smoothly on Elementary OS. Is just unbelievable. It's just like really unbelievable. So okay, let me read more comments. Box with an idea, a visual representation of idea. The most obvious is the light bulb. Yes, a light bulb. That's a good idea. We could have a standing light bulb here. Ooh, a gigantic light bulb. Or do we want to have those LED low energy consumption light bulb? Or this is like the usual, like beam, 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 beam. And maybe it's lighted up. Yeah, something like that. Some wood. We want some wood because we are men that likes, actually not just men, we are men and women. We are people that likes to touch real material. We want to work with wood, and it's gonna be perfect. Sorry, this was the weird voice. This is a weird piece of wood, but yeah, let's say something like this. Pieces wood, and then gear. Oh my god. Drawing circles in isometric perspective is just so terrible. I'm not good. I remember it was the worst thing ever when I was studying architecture, and especially if you have some extrusions on portion. Oh my god, this is terrible. Okay, I think the next live streaming I'm gonna do this in Blender. So yes. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, a piece of granite. Look at that. Yes. That's an amazing suggestion. A Vala logo. Wood smells good. I think I'm going to put the Vala logo here. I could potentially put Vala, GTK, I mean a bunch of logos. And maybe like these are lights. They are like shining, like glowing. So we have the logo of GTK here, Vala, and whatever other things like GDA or SOUP library, stuff like that. Will this be a picture animation with moving things? For now, it's just a picture. I think the animation or like animated GIF is going to be like too heavy. But yeah, so side note, since you're on here at the moment, I have a request for a video series tutorial for getting a WordPress dev environment set up with Vagrant. If not, no problem, of course. Okay, Lincoln, I wouldn't suggest to use Vagrant because it's kind of heavy. I used it before, I don't like it much. What about Laravel Valet or like Valet Linux? On Linux, there's Valet. Valet. V-A-L-E-T. Have you ever tried Valet? I did a tutorial about that on Pop! OS on the System76 computer. Yeah, about that. Well, what about Valet? Okay, let me fix this. Yes, a block of granite here, a block of granite. Let me clean up a little bit this thing because it looks so awful, man. Yes, yes, the next live streaming is gonna be Blender related. So yeah, this should be a gear. This doesn't look like a gear, this looks like a squished person or a squished puppy. Oh my god, it's just such the worst. Painting this thing. Okay, so we could have like this. Actually, let me not delete this, but yes, let's delete this. I could have the block of granite here, and this, let's move it a little bit further down. So We have the idea that wood, maybe another gear here, I could duplicate it, but then the granite, Lincoln, thanks for the tip, you're very welcome. Actually, the logo's out to represent the building blocks going into the factory through the conveyor belt. Lincoln, want you get developing on WordPress? Are you on Windows, Mac, or Linux? So if you're on Windows, use Laragon. If you're on Mac OS or Linux, use Valet. If you're on Linux, watch the Working on Linux playlist that I have on my channel. This is like total stupid plug, but watch that. I said local development environment, and I also, oh, you're on Windows? Okay, use Laragon. Laragon. This one, the concept of invitation, is Laragon with an N, yes, with an N, final N, Laragon. Laragon, it's a self-packaged, auto-installing, yes, correct, Laragon. You download it, you set up your local environment, super easy, and you can install WordPress in it directly. And you can install databases and things. Like, it looks super cool. You don't mess around with other things. But you shouldn't use Windows. You should use Linux, actually. But yeah, Linux is the best for developers. It's just so easy to use. But yeah. Yes, it emulates... yes, it's a Valet. There is a Valet version for Linux. Oh, for Windows, never use it. Yeah, Laragon is basically copies and emulates the working thing of Laravel Valet. So it uses DNS mask and NGINX server, not Apache. So good. Okay, granite, a piece of granite. This is like Michelangelo style. This is a piece of granite here. We could have like a piece of, maybe some raw part of the granite, something here, or you want to really already a shape, perfectly shaped granite, maybe something was chipped away and is not perfectly sharp during the turn. You know, these truck drivers are so clumsy and they don't know how to deal with a piece of granite. Let me... This looks like a gigantic piece of cheese now. Oh, God. This doesn't look like a piece of granite. But yeah, I'm going to use a texture. I'm going to emulate a texture and just like use something like this. This is a piece of granite. Actually, that's right. All right. So I gotta remember. Yeah, it's a gigantic piece of cheese like this. And then, okay, we have the wood, we have the gear, we have the light bulb idea. And this is just a sketch. So everything like the sizes, dimensions and stuff is gonna like can change, can vary it. Like probably I could put like a box of light bulbs and then a stack of wood and then 20 different gears in different positions. So it's like, this can totally change. It's not set in stone and stuff like that. It's just like to have an idea of spaces that we're gonna occupy, and whatever is gonna happen happens. But we can change while we work on this. So sometimes when I draw, I like to get lost in small details that don't matter at this point. Like drawing the bricks on the side of this little cute, beautiful house. Yeah, this shouldn't happen right now, but I had the idea of drawing bricks that are also out of perspective. This should be like more inclined to be 90 degrees, but yeah, this should be something like this. Look at that. This looks super cute. This looks super cute. I shouldn't sing because I don't know how to sing. By the way, do you guys do a drone picking the boxes? Yes, I can. Where do I put the drones? Maybe the truck could be open here. Huh? Here. The truck could be open. And you can see the inside of the truck, yes. And then the drone, instead of those stupid trees, like instead of like, maybe I can put the trees later, but I could have the drone hovering here, and we want a cool drone, something really cool. So let's draw something like here. Something like this, maybe four rotors, yes, something like this that has some box. This is carrying a nice box here. Now the soundtrack of Terminator would be nice. Am I gonna have a copyright strike now that I sang the Terminator soundtrack? Probably I'm gonna have a copyright strike. Yeah. Okay, this looks like a stupid box that, well, you get the idea, right? This is just to check the looking. And this, we could have like the box that is going to, this is moving, this is a box. Something like this, maybe, I don't know. This doesn't look like something recognizable. But yeah, this is something like this. This is getting really cluttered, this thing. So giant eagle, giant spider could be better, but it's good. Drone with box. Yes, a drone with box. That would be awesome. Don't forget our cute penguin too. Oh, the penguin, the Linux penguin, since okay, Lincoln, what it's supposed to represent is, it's supposed to represent, this is the app center, there's this little cute house, this is the app center of Elementary OS. Ideas and raw materials are going in from this direction, they get processed in the app center, and full apps get spit out. So all these boxes will have the app, some like app logo, these are all X-Men boxes. All apps logos are gonna be here, and the logos, all the apps get transported by a drone inside the truck. That is, the truck is the Elementary OS that ships the finalized apps to the public for them to enjoy and have fun with it, because this is a fun OS that it's lovable, built by really lovable people, and they're working hard, and a lot of them are just, they work for free. A lot of them are just like contributors, collaborators, and they're just like help the community because they love Linux and they want to do these things for free. And this is fantastic. It's what should move the world. Okay, here, and then we can have like a gear to like a piston or something like that lowered here, and then another one standing here, like a little, I don't know, something like this. So I'd say cluttered enough, and then we can move everything. We could also shrink this thing. This is probably like too long, but yeah, now it's time to see how the hell it works, how the hell it looks with the background. And it's gonna, I'm sure it's gonna look awful because I did an awful sketch. So let me let me cancel a bunch of things here. Let me clean it up. Actually, let me save it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? App Center for Elementary OS. Yes, the App Center of Elementary OS. Correct. Do you use Elementary OS? Lincoln? No? Yes? You should. You should definitely. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can play games. I actually used it when I went to Italy a couple of months ago. I brought it and I used it to play Steam on Steam games on the plane, because the flight, it's so damn long. So I was playing games and it was run so smoothly and it was like just perfect. Okay, this just scratch it, remove some gibberish here. Okay. Boom. Let's see how it looks. Victor is Elementary OS. I think Daniel is still here. That is the founder. It's based on Ubuntu 16.04. So he has all the. If you go on the Elementary OS about section, they have like a full stack of all the technologies that they use. You can get like the idea of what it's based on and how it works, how it looks, and all the things that you can do with it. It's pretty exhaustive. They have a pretty good website that I'm trying to improve with this little doodle. I'm not sure I'm doing a good job, but yeah, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Okay, here, this is too cluttered. Let me remove a little bit of this madness here. This is too much. I don't like it. It gets really in your face, and I don't like things in your face. They should be more subtle. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Clean it up, and clean this part up. Clean. Okay, and then one last refinement before looking at the final thing here. Okay, let's say we can look at the page. Let's look at the page. Let's hide the background and boom, page. Okay. So as we can see, we went a little bit too further to the left. So we have to move it and resize it a little bit, which is a good thing because everything is on separated layers, and we can transform it a little bit. What is this? Oh, nope. Okay, I haven't used Krita in ages, so how do you resize things? Oh, there you go. Sorry. Let me also change the perspective a little bit because it doesn't look too good. Yes. Okay, and here, can I... Oop. Okay. Okay, I guess it's cool. So let's mask it. I don't remember how to use mask, but let's not mask it for now. But let's refine it. So now we have the proper shape and we have the proper sizes. So let's create another layer. And let's call it drawing. Because we're gonna be more accurate now, so we can remove, boom, this way, and the sketch, we want to lock it and decrease the opacity of the sketch by like 30%, so we're gonna use it as a background for our drawing, and we can start doing something more accurately, which I'm still gonna use this, but I'm gonna be more precise here. How you guys doing? Okay, let me read some questions actually. Okay, Cesar said, I'm a UX designer, work with Photoshop and Sketch on Mac. Yes, me too. I'm not a UX designer, but I do design and work with Sketch on Mac. Waiting for Akira. Yeah, I know. What app do you recommend as an alternative for Photoshop on Linux? For Photoshop, if you need photo retouching, only photo retouching ability, I will suggest you Darktable. It's great for photo retouching, like small photo editing. Otherwise, unfortunately, this selection, like the availability, is really limited. Say GIMP, but GIMP has its quirks and things. But I mean, it's okay if you don't need to do too much lettering and if you don't have to do a lot of things for print. GIMP, it's good. If you do too many things with GIMP, so like at 300 dpi stuff, it could get like kind of slow. Krita is mostly for digital painters. But yeah, GIMP and Darktable together for photography should be okay. It's kind of frustrating because they're so far behind compared to Photoshop or Lightroom and stuff like that. And also, as you said, like you use Sketch and there are no good alternatives. Like I try to use Inkscape to do UI, UX design, but it's just, no, it's not good. It's not good enough. I'm sorry. Ubuntu is based on Debian, so I like Debian-based distro. Yes, I like Windows. You like Windows. Okay, so preferences. Debian is awesome. Yeah, I like Elementary OS because it's much lighter than any other beautiful distro. Yes. Do you use any Affinity software? Yes, I use both Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer on Mac. Unfortunately, also those are not available for Linux, even if the Linux community asked for those for many years. And I remember there's in the forum of Affinity Designer, or the Affinity, there's a long topic of a lot of people asking for, can you port this for Linux? And we're gonna buy it. Like, I'm willing to buy the software. It doesn't have to be free. But the developers, they answered like, the request is not enough to justify an investment in building that thing. And I think the answer is like interesting, and I think it's true, because the Linux desktop environment, it's like the percentage of people using the desktop for Linux, it's smaller compared to the people using Windows and Mac. So even if the people that want to use Linux for desktop are waiting for this software, the software developers don't build software for Linux because people are not using desktop. So it's just like, it's a cat chasing his own tail. It's like the chicken and egg thing. So yeah. Do you use Gravit Designer? I tried all the Electron apps out there. They're okay. If you want to build a small logo for you, they're not good for professional work. They cannot handle multiple artboards. They cannot handle big projects. Sometimes I do for work, I do like designs with 25 different artboards that they have like connection between each other. I use elements, symbols. I use like all this kind of stuff that these Electron apps cannot do. And I don't want to buy a computer with 85 or 84 gigs of RAM only to run an Electron app in order to sustain my work. That's insane. Okay, Adam said, just kidding, I hate Windows. I'm an Elementary OS user. It's okay, you can like Windows and Elementary OS. We accept everyone. But yeah, let's start refining. Getting kind of tired, guys. How are you doing? So let's refine this little thing a little bit. And this is gonna still be a drawing, a sketch, but more refined and less rough. So we're gonna define better the spaces. We're gonna define better the look of this thing. Let me read some more questions. I'm a new follower and I like your videos. Good job and keep up the good work. Thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. Alex, greeting from Italy, keep up the good work. Ciao Alex, sono italiano pure io, quindi possiamo parlare italiano se vuoi. Sorry. Hello Alex, I'm Italian too, we can speak Italian, that's what I said. But thank you. Okay, let's start drawing a little bit this thing. I'm gonna refine this later. Am I using the right pencil? Yes, I'm using the right pencil. Size 3 pixels, okay. Drawing. I know these live streamings are kind of boring sometimes, and I should probably put some music in the background, but the copyright things are so god-awful that I don't want to really do it. So I prefer to bored you out. The worst. I'm just the worst. Okay. Look at this nice little door here. Am I following the right angle? Am I following the right? Ooh. I'm following the right angle. Yes, this is it. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay, boom, boom. Maybe I should use my own music, like a ritual music. Have you guys signed up to ritual music? You can get a song for free if you sign up. This is a like shameless plug from my own company, but hey, what can you do? You gotta make money, right? If you want to continue doing YouTube videos, you gotta make money somewhere. I want to create this weird shape here that I don't think I'm succeeding doing it. Yeah. Do you know why? Is there any Krita developer available right now? Do you know why when I change or select the shape of another brush, the size resets and doesn't maintain the same size? Do you know, guys? Do you know why this is happening? No, I don't know why it's happening, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, maybe this is too complicated. One of the things that to be careful here is not to have too many details, because this is gonna be small. So if you do too many details, then it's gonna kind of look weird, because it's gonna be like super distracting, and we don't want this to be super distractive. This is an X-Men logo or something like that. I'm fixed on X-Men here. Okay. Let me do this and this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. X. This and this is going into the dark. So, ooh, it's getting late here, huh? Okay. Let me read some comments. Do you do any photography? Yes, I try. I have a camera, but I'm not good at doing photography. My girlfriend, Sabrina Misa, you should follow her on Instagram. She's the best in doing photography. Like she has a really good eye. Juventus or Milan? I don't like soccer. I'm sorry, I don't like soccer. Okay, I have another video with some music going. Oh, really? Good. That's awesome. If you think it's actually better in a certain that you don't play music, because this way we viewer can choose what we want to listen by our own. Yeah, so that's a really good point. You can share this music right now. Krita has rulers you can set perspective with. I don't know how to make them, but I remember reading the blog. Yes, I know. I don't like using rulers when I'm sketching. I'm gonna use rulers when I'm refining. I'm doing some inking and I'm defining like the finalized shape. I'm gonna use the rulers for those. Just put medieval music. What hardware are you using to draw Cintiq Surface Pro? I'm using the Wacom Cintiq 13 HD. I did a review on my channel. Check the video, and there's the link in the description of the video if you want to check it. I think you can customize the brush and it retain the changes by clicking the arrow on the bottom right of the quick changes toolbox thing. Okay, interesting. I will do that. Maybe some buck. Looks like an avatar door. Oh, the avatar, like the thing. The James Cameron movie. I see the speaker behind you. There's no such thing like soccer. Okay, football. Yes, I don't watch football. I'm in North America here. If you don't say soccer, they don't understand. They think football is like American football, but yes. Gotta go. Okay, Chris. Bye, Chris. Yes, speakers. I have like a speaker back there. Okay, I guess it's 1 hour. I guess it's done, guys. I'm tired. Let me save this. Let me shrink it down. Let me revert back. Let me hide this and go back here. Okay. So this is coming along pretty nicely. I think I'm gonna do another live streaming of this. Maybe I'm gonna have the finalized drawing because it's gonna take me a lot to draw these things. It's gonna take like 6 hours or something like that. So probably I'm gonna have the finalized drawing, and then I'm gonna let me revert back like this. We can do a live streaming together when I'm painting this thing, when I'm just doing some painting. That would be nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if this should be aligned with the inclination. It looks really odd. Like, I mean, like probably the inclination, oops, I saved it. Probably the inclination of this thing should be aligned with the perspective, but we'll see. We'll see later. It's just too early to decide right now. But yeah, I'm gonna set some guidelines, some perspective. So let me switch back to my silly face here on me. There you go. Hey guys. So do you guys have fun? What do you guys think? I'm gonna stay on other 5 minutes for questions. If you guys have questions, let me know what you think, and then I'm gonna stop. Yeah, you're very welcome, Lincoln. So Lincoln says, thanks for the tips. You're very much welcome. I'm here to help the community and help all the developers and everyone that wants to learn something. Even if I don't know anything, I'm gonna teach you whatever things I know. Micah, boom, thank you so much. Do you do photography? You already asked, and I don't. Sorry, I don't do the photography. Dude, you're live? That's awesome. Yes, David, I'm live. I've been live for 1 hour now, and I'm shutting down because I'm so tired. Oh my god, that was a lot of talking. Do you guys have some final questions, or we can stop it right now? Okay, I guess that's it. Well, greeting from Lisbon. Oh, nice, Lisbon. Hola. Is that Spanish, right? Yes, I should go back to Europe. I should go back and visit Europe more because that's nice. I don't watch Grand Tour. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I watch so less TV. Like, I just watch Netflix sometimes. When there's a good series, I binge watch it all together. But I don't have TV, actually. I don't have cable. I don't watch cable. I don't watch TV, so that's okay. Okay, awesome. Well, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you like it, please leave it a like, subscribe to my channel. It's so silly to say these things live, but check if you want the support me page on my website. You don't have to pledge, you don't have to give me money on Patreon. If you can't, it's totally fine. If you want to support me, just there are a bunch of affiliate links on Amazon, NordVPN, Elementor. If you use those services, just click on the affiliate links. You give me something back without you spending any money, so that's great. And just if you want to support me, just share my videos with everyone. And thank you so much, guys. It's been so much fun doing this thing. We're gonna do it again probably next week. I'm gonna try to do it once every weekend. Okay, Alex, greeting from China, Portugal. Sorry, Portugal, not Spain. Sorry. Obrigado is that Portuguese, right? Okay, there are a bunch of last questions. Alex is going to sleep. Good night. Take care, Alessandro. Say hello to Sabrina. Okay, Dan says Sabrina. Lisbon is the capital of Portugal, dude. Yes, I'm terrible in geography. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Someone is saying hi to you. Do you want to say hi? No. Oh, it's so awful. Sabrina's here. So Dan says, Sabrina says hi. What is ritual music doing in few sentences? Okay, ritual music is a marketplace for royalty-free music. So you're a content creator, you're an advertiser, you have a video, you need song, you go on our platform, you search for the song, you buy the song, you retain the rights of the songs. You will never have from us a copyright strike. You will never get like, oh, you have to pay fees every time you play this song. No, it's yours forever. You own the rights. It's totally fine. And you have a license. Sorry, you don't own the rights. You have the license to use that song forever. We're never gonna bother you. And the songs are all originals made by music producers from LA, made by us. Like the two co-founders are two really successful music producers. And if you guys need music for your videos or for your advertisements and stuff like that, just go on Ritual Music, sign up. The first song is for free. Just do it. It's amazing. It's just like really high quality. And I built a website. I built a website in Laravel and AngularJS. Right now we're doing a refactor in Laravel 5.5 and Vue.js, which is fantastic. I can't wait to release the new version because it's going to be completely different, mind-blowing. Hello from Nepal. Hello. Okay, so that's it. I think we have to finish it. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching. You guys are awesome, and I'll talk to you in the next one. And till the next lesson, happy designing, happy coding, whatever you want to do. But bye.